Take it away, Rob.
Well, standing by with the happy Coach Kennedy and Bry, when I talked to you earlier today, you said, you know what, we don't have miles and it's going to have to be a group effort. It certainly was tonight.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, I'm so proud of the guys bouncing back. Long road trip up to Bryant and Vermont and coming back. Not much rest. So today is Coaches versus Cancer Day. So one of the things is, that we're preaching is screening. And the only thing I'm going to say about that is that 1 out of every 2 males and 1 out of every 3 female in our country, experience cancer. So get your screening and go to coachesversuscancer.org to get all the information. So,
and talk about the game, coming into it. Like you said, you guys are going to have to step up, and it wasn't just one guy. What was your message to the team after your best first half that you had all season?
Well, we came out and really defended, and we knew their wings. Colton Lawrence and Budase, excuse me if I'm saying his name wrong, they really make them go, and I thought we did a really good job on those guys. They're really good college players, so the second half they got going a little bit, but we held a really good UMBC team to 26 points in the first half, and so proud of the defensive effort. They came back and got some points early, and our guys just hung with it. And, the experience that we had early on in the season and in conference season, losing those first 2 games, especially UMass Lowell having a lead, and then, if we just get a foul shot rebound against Binghamton. But, you have to take the positives of that. And we learned this was a close game here that we pulled out. And the guys, they did everything right in a close game. Timeouts, defensive stops. And then, Mekhi, just made a great individual effort. We've been preaching jump stopping and getting to the rim, and really proud of. I know you're going to talk to Adam and Mekhi. Really proud of both these guys. Mekhi, he was sick yesterday, and he sure didn't show it today.
He didn't, and you would talk about Adam Hess as well, and Coach just talking about learning from stuff, right? And you got to the foul line late there with a chance to put the game away. You knocked down both. How important do you think it is that you kind of had to struggle through some of those losses early on to be able to make sure you got a win here tonight?
All that matters is the rest of the season. So those early losses, we just learn from them. And as long as we take the lesson from it, it's not a loss.
And you shot the ball well again tonight. You hit a huge 3 late when it was tied up 62-all to kind of get your offense going. After you went 7 for 8, everybody ran you off the 3-point line. You got yourself in a little bit of a slump. How did you work your way out of it here in the last 4 games, shooting it really well again?
I just trusted my teammates, and then my coach and my teammates trusted me. And, you put the work in, and the results will show,
Well, keep on shooting, and yes, when you do that and the ball's going in, everything else looks great.
Yes, sir.
All right, and with us, the player of the game, and early on, Matty P said you were sick. And I said, well, if he's sick, he needs to be sick before all the games, because right from the get-go, you had really good energy. How'd you find that energy if you weren't feeling well?
I just dug deep down. I've been going through some stuff this week. It just built me up. I was ready to go from the jump. I really used that stuff that I've been going through and just let it fuel me. And my teammates really had my back. I was sick yesterday, and I wasn't able to come in the gym. So I trusted my teammates to help me through the scout, and they walked me through it today. And I just felt really confident coming into this game, and that's how I got that energy. I just felt really good going from the start, and my teammates, they picked the energy up with me. So it goes to everybody. And
when you're flying around, whether it's rebounding, coming from out of your area to grab rebounds, your teammates seem to feed off of you as well.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things we talk about in practice is offensive rebounding. We talked about how this team gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, and that was one of the key points today, which is crashing the boards. And when we did, we saw the results, and we were able to get our hands on a lot of basketballs today, and then that really helped us win the game.
And let's talk about that last play. A lot of times you find your offense on kind of garbage stuff, right? Running, not garbage stuff, but in different ways. Not that stuff's run for you necessarily. What were you thinking when you got to the timeout and all of a sudden Coach Kennedy said, you know what, Mekhi, we're putting the ball in your hands. You go make a play and win us the game?
It's definitely different having your number called for the last play, and I definitely feel like I was ready for the moment, and I just took it, like I said, the confidence from the beginning of the game. I rolled with it all game, and I was just ready for the last shot, and I feel like what happened.
And jump, stop, and power, right? None of those won it. Good job. Way to go. Good win. Congratulations, and we'll see you next Wednesday. You get a week off now. maybe you can get better. But if that's the kind of energy you bring when you're sick, come back sick in a week from now. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good to want a guy to feel better, but I don't know. I mean, the Highlanders, in the middle of the pack, need some wins. They're trying to find offense in what's going to be life after Miles Coleman, who's been such a prolific scorer for them for, 2 years. And tonight it was Mekhi Gray, being the guy that we kind of know he can be. We talk about it all the time. So talented. It goes in waves, but, has been a little inconsistent here, getting more consistent as a junior, and with an 18-point, 7-rebound performance tonight. He was the guy that you had to have the ball in his hands down the stretch. You kind of felt that would happen. It did. He delivered. And then Hess, who had some big 3 balls, including that one there in the second half as the Highlanders reclaimed a lead, hit the 2 free throws in the end, which were needed for the Highlander victory. Highlanders improved to 3-4 in the America East, 6-14 overall. Retrievers fall to 4-3 in conference play, 14-8 overall. They'll be back in action at Vermont on Saturday. The Highlanders off to UNH here on Wednesday. All right, until then, I want to thank everybody involved with the JHP production. I want to thank my partner, Rob Kennedy. I'm Matt Province saying so long and farewell a final time from Newark, New Jersey, where NJIT gets the 69-65 victory over UMBC. Thanks for watching this production of ESPN 3 Sports.